I would say for me,
This meeting is being recorded.
Sorry about that.
I
Go
would say for me, it would be projecting the floor, like, making sure everybody's in their right spots,
ahead.
making the play. And if there's a shot better than mine, like opener, then that's the pass that has to be made.
Are you more interested, almost like I guess you could say like a LeBron James, somebody who really wants to get your teammates involved in the action as well.
Yes, yes.
So what has to, in your opinion, I don't want you to speak for the whole team, but in your opinion, what has to happen for you guys to make that deep run in the playoffs and try to make something happen down there in the states?
Um, for us, I would say it would be less fouls.
Mm. Less,
Um,
yeah, that's good.
yes, because that also gets us in a lot of trouble. But just playing as hard as we do, better like playing together, things like that.
Jada.
Our fouls and free throws would probably be the biggest part.
Oh yeah, well yeah, no, because you got to absolutely, you can't be doing all the fouling, and you got to hit the free throws if you're going to make it far. Jaeda
Mhm.
Tavares from the Akron Elliott Orangeman is our guest. Now you had a new coach this year, Nick Harris. Talk about Coach Harris and what it's been like to play for him this season.
Playing for Harris is like really great. He's just very he pushes us to be at our best.
Mm-hmm.
Like no matter what, we get better day by day, no matter how it goes. Like we have some tough losses that we've took, but even within the loss, we get better. We learn from it. It's always better the next time we step on the court. And he points that out. He makes it known. There's not really much negativity. He corrects us when we're wrong, but there's a lot of positive push and things like that.
Now, as the season goes along, does he kind of back off a little bit in practice? I know to kind of keep you guys fresh throughout the season. Does he kind of back off, or do you guys still going pretty hard in practice?
We really go pretty hard still, but like days before games, we're just doing like situationals, things like that, or like specific things that he wants to go over. But a lot of times we're going hard all the time.
Now, I know you have siblings, two younger brothers to be exact, and a sister too. But I mean, you got two younger brothers. Do they challenge you in hoops? Do they challenge you? Do they try to run it with you? And if they do you show any mercy whatsoever on either one of
Yes, they do, and no.
them? That's what's up. So how often does that happen? Like, is it all the time? They always trying to get at you? How often does that happen?
Any chance they get,
Like that? Okay.
that's
Well, one of her brothers is named Kyrie, so I mean, you take that for what it's worth. Have you done anything, Jada, with AAU? Any direct thing going in that direction as far as AAU ball, and is that something you're looking forward to?
yes.
How often? I mean, are you starting that now, or are you just looking to get into that, or are you already doing that?
I've always played AAU.
Always. What's the most challenging thing to you about AAU ball? Because obviously you're playing with, most times you're playing with other young ladies that you really don't know. You're not really too familiar. You may know some of them, but you're not really too familiar with some of their games and things like that. What's the most challenging part about AAU for you?
It would probably be like all the different styles of play just coming together as one, like figuring it out, team chemistry, things like that. And a lot of times AAU is mm, like not a self-play game, but like it's more, I don't know. It's not like really like team chemistry how like regular season would be.
Like people trying to basically get off, get seen, get noticed, things like that. So you just
Yes.
kind of, I guess, do you feel like you have to do that? Like you feel like you can't really, you almost feel like you can't really play within the team construct. Like you have to kind of try to shine on your own because that is the purpose, right? You want to play AU, you want people to see you, want people to notice you. You kind of feel like you kind of have to try to take over at sometimes.
Yeah, a little bit.
A little
That's
bit.
just how it goes there.
So talk about Jada, your family and your family structure, and how important that is to you, and how they've helped you get to this point. Even again, you're still a sophomore, you still got a couple of years to go, but how that has helped you get to this point so far.
Well, I'm in a two-parent home.
Mm-hmm.
I have four younger siblings. My mom is a high school basketball coach for a different team, so like she makes it when she can. My dad is always around every game, every event. My brothers are, and things like that. We're just like we're very busy, but
Mm-hmm.
they make it work.
Jaeda Tavares from the Elliott Orangeman is our guest. Take us through a typical day for you, Jada. Let's say in season, all right? Take us through a typical day from the time you get up to the time you go to bed. What's a typical day for Jada?
Typical day. Well, I wake up for school. I get ready for school. I probably go get Dunkin'. I go to school. You know, we're in the gym throughout the day. We're in and out. After school, we got practice from 3:30 to 5:30, and then I come home, get something to eat. Ice, shower, things like that, and I'm in the bed.
What time do you usually get to school in the morning?
Around 8:05.
Dang, they be getting it. I used to get there mad early, man. I don't know what's going. 8:05. I was like, we was always that class and a half deep when I was in school, but I'm old. Anyway, um, the challenge of being a student athlete, right? You got your athletics, but you also got the schoolwork that you gotta get on and stay on.
Mhm.
Um, how challenging is that for you? Because I know it's a lot. It's a heavy workload. You got practice, you got to come home, you got to try to eat and all that, but then you got to do your homework on top of that. How do you navigate being great on the court and being great in the classroom?
Well, a lot of times the classroom takes over.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have to get this
Facts.
done, things like that. So like when I come, it's really just like keeping up with yourself. You gotta eat, you gotta stay hydrated. But the schoolwork, it's not too much, but you just gotta make sure you stay on top of it. Like you stay on top of it, then you'll be fine. It is like tiring. It's a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like throughout the day, after practice, school, and everything else, you come home, schoolwork, study, homework, things like that.
Favorite subject?
Favorite subject, ELA.
ELA. Now, okay, explain to those, and I'm one of them that might not know what is it. Because I know my daughters, they say they have ELA, but I don't really know exactly what ELA is. What is ELA?
English language arts.
Okay, see, I didn't know. I had no idea. I don't know what that is. All right, so all right, we'll get you out of here on this one. When it's time for you, Jada, to just kind of get away, kind of decompress, get away from school, get away from basketball, all that. What do you do to just kind of have time for Jada to just kind of relax and kind of get away from it all to kind of get your mind right again?
So fun fact, I draw on my walls.
Okay, all right.
And I'm just like a really creative person. Like
Mm-hmm.
I painted all over my walls. There's SpongeBob on it. Like I've started that, and it's just like my room's like a canvas,
I love it.
and that's just what I do.
I love it. I've always said art can be very therapeutic. My youngest daughter draws a lot too. And sometimes when she's upset, she draws, and drawing can
Mhm.
really take you out of that. Listen, Jada, thank you for taking time out tonight to come on. I know we tried to hook up, and it was a little bit hectic for you all tonight, but I appreciate you sitting down, taking time. I'm so proud of you, and I'm looking forward to seeing you do big things down the road. Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right, Jada, have a good night. Okay.
You too.
All right. Bye bye. Jada Tavares, Aquanelli. That's what's up. I love it, man. I love it. I love when